Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Javanu. If you don't know, I am a current junior at the University of Rhode Island studying computer science and also looking to do a minor or major in international relations, so we'll see what happens with that. But I wanted to make this video because tomorrow is move-in start, woohoo! So I know a lot of freshmen are going to be moving in soon and there could be worries and things with that. So I just wanted to give some advice for your first year and some things that can hopefully help improve your experience. So let's get into the video. So now that the YouTuber intro's out the way, let's get into a little bit more about me. As I said, I am a junior computer science major and I'm also an out-of-state student. I was homeschooled all through elementary, middle, and high school, but I ended up graduating with 30 college credits that I transferred in. Some of my involvements on campus previously included crew team, as well as tour guides to the Office of Admission. I was the leader of ASA's, Asian Student Association's Asian Fan Dance Group, also a member of PGA, which is their K-pop dance group. Also was in anime club for a little bit, and just a few other things that I tried. My current involvements include being a Jedi ambassador, so I work with Justice, Diversity, Equity, Inclusion for College of Arts and Sciences, making sure that all students, no matter where their backgrounds are, where they're from, feel included and like they have a place here inside the College of Arts and Sciences. Here's a cool little coin from the dean from that. I'm also the vice president of Exposure, which is a multicultural dance organization, and the president and founder of URI's new badminton club. So all very cool, all very different, and all that have given me a unique perspective and something to look forward to in college. So without further ado, let's get into this advice video. It will be mostly aimed towards freshmen, helping you guys find some different tips and tricks that may improve your first year here at URI. So let's go. So starting off, number one is to not be afraid to say no. You're going to be encouraged a lot to get out of your comfort zone, to explore new things, to just leave your room. And you absolutely should, because college, although 4 years may seem like a long time, it goes by really fast. So you want to get out and you want to explore things. But you also shouldn't be afraid to say no, whether that's a club and you join the club and now you feel like it's not working for you, you're not vibing with the people, or you're not getting what your time is worth out of it, then it's okay to leave that club. It's okay to move on to something else and try something new. You're allowed to leave friend groups if you feel like that friend group isn't working out for you, or it's not where you want to be in terms of friendship and that kind of stuff. And you're allowed to say no, have your own college experience the way you want, and you shouldn't feel pressured to spend time in anything that you don't want to. All right, tip number two. So the URI food. Sometimes you may love it, you may be on cloud nine, you may be like, this is the best thing ever, and then sometimes they'll serve stuff and you'll be like, this isn't my cup of tea. So wherever you're at in that, one tip I have is to find one thing at the dining hall that they serve consistently, and then have that as a backup for any time you want. For me, I found that I really like making, not like salads, but I'll take like the salad chicken, teriyaki sauce, spinach, other vegetables, and I'll have that, and as well as rice too. I'll add that together, and that's always my backup meal. So I know that no matter what they're serving in the dining hall, I always have that meal I can eat. So there's always something I can eat if I don't necessarily want the main thing they're serving. So that has helped me a lot in ensuring that I always have something that I want to eat. So find your something that they always serve that you're always like, yes, I really want this. Another thing for me is the omelets they serve for breakfast. I love my bacon spinach omelet, so I will get that all the time. And I know that no matter what they're serving for breakfast, there's always one thing for sure I know I want to eat. So number three is make a resume, and this is going to help you out a lot as you go throughout your college journey. So just making it, even if you only have a few things to put on there, it's fine. It gives you a starting base. It gives you something to look at and say, maybe I need more leadership roles. Maybe I need to do a more technical project if you're a STEM major like me. And you can kind of balance out what you need in your resume and what you want to put on there in the future. And it gives you a starting point that you can grow off of as you go through college, and you have something where it's like, if you go to a conference, I can be like, hey, I attended this conference. I already have a resume. Let me throw it on there. If you work on a project for class, you can be like, oh, I worked on this project. Let me put it under my technical skills and whatnot, or projects and achievements that I have. So that will really help you as you go throughout your college experience. And similar to that, I'd also say freshman year, apply to internships, because even if you're not going to get them because you don't have the experience as a freshman yet, it will give you a heads up, because as you go into your later years, you'll already be like, hey, I know the process of applying to this internship. I know the process of applying to this job. And it's going to help you a lot as you go into the future when you get those experiences when you're younger, because you're not going to be so shell-shocked and like scared once you go into it for the first time, as like if you were as like a senior or junior going into this thing for the first time. You already have a base, you already have a resume, you already have applied, and it's going to be a much better experience for you. Now, the next thing is use your resources. There's so many across campus. I'm sure you've been bombarded with them during O Week and during orientation, and you're going to hear a bunch of them now in URI 101. So, what I will say is you may not need all of them. You may not need every single faculty member and organization and office that URI has to offer. But I will say, when you do need something, you don't have to go about it alone. You can reach out to it. Reach out to the Career Center if you need help writing a resume. Reach out to the Academic Enhancement Center if you need help with homework and getting through classes and that sort of thing. There's always resources available to help you, and you'll have plenty of other peers around you that can also point you towards different resources. One that can get overshadowed sometimes is also the counseling center. That has helped me, and it's helped a lot of other students too. So always use your resources. Know you're not alone in anything you do at URI. There's always some place you can go to improve yourself, your work, and just overall your experience at URI. Oh my gosh, is this 5? I'm losing count. Okay, number 5, I believe. So this next one is to not limit yourself to one area. Don't limit yourself to a specific club you want to join. You're saying you only want to join clubs in this range and that do this type of thing. I only want to take classes in my major area. I only want to explore certain things. Because URI, really, the power of URI is that you can do anything you want, anything you believe. If you're willing to put work into it, you can achieve great things, and you can have the college experience you want. If there's a club that you don't necessarily see that we have, you can go and make it. If there's a minor you want to do and you find it really interesting, it's super easy to add that on, even if it's not related to your major. For instance, for me, I'm thinking about doing a minor in international relations. Has nothing to do with computer science, but because URI is such a flexible and has such great academic resources, advising, it's really easy to add things on. You can do J terms, you can do study abroads, and there's so many offices and resources that will help you achieve anything you want. Even if it's not written there on paper, even if it's not spelled out exactly the way you want to do it, then as long as you're willing to put the effort in on your part, someone will make sure that you get to that point. So don't limit yourself to just what you see in front of you. Think outside the box and be willing to put in your own effort, and you will achieve great things. The next thing I'll put is to find 2 study spaces. And why I say find 2 is because during finals week and stuff, it can start to get crowded. So for instance, if your go-to study spot is the study spaces at the library and you're used to booking out a room every day, one day you might not be able to book that room because it's finals week and there's a million other students all trying to study for finals too and work on their final projects together, and all the rooms are gone. So I say find a secondary study spot that will allow you to have multiple options in case one place is full. For instance, I like to study in the 24-hour room at the library, but if that's full, there's also a place in the Moral Union that I like to study, or I can study in my room as well. So give yourself options of study spaces so that if one were to be full, or you get tired of going to one over and over again and it starts to get monotonous, you can find a new or alternative study spot. Number 7, if you are a fan of sports, like me, I'm a fan of sports, I really love watching sports, or you just want that university sports atmosphere, please, please, please also go to women's sports, because they are criminally underrated. Tammy Reese, our basketball coach for the women's basketball team, the assistant basketball coach for the women's 3x3 team that just won bronze at the Paris Olympics, had an amazing comeback story. Like, they were runners up last year, the women's basketball team in the A10. Our volleyball team is amazing. I've met some of the players, and they're all such amazing people, and they're so fun to watch on the court. Our women's tennis team is also really great. Our soccer team's fun to watch as well. So just go to women's sports as well, because they don't get the love they deserve. They're doing amazing things. They are achieving greatness. Our women's basketball team had their first win over a ranked opponent last year. They beat Princeton, who is ranked number 25. So they're all doing such amazing, great things, and they deserve support just as much as the men's teams too. Also, I'll see you guys at the PC game on the men's side and women's side as well. You better be there. We're going to beat our rivals this year, I believe. I believe that we will win. Okay, this is editing me. I thought of one more thing while putting this video together, so I wanted to just add it in here before we get on to number 8. And that is take advantage of all the amazing free stuff. Like, college is the one time where you're gonna get to do a bunch of things that'd be really expensive to do as an adult, but since you're already here in college, you might as well just do them because you're already paying tuition and fees and everything else. So there are a bunch of amazing opportunities. Like, you can kayak for free if you just go down to the sailing center, and you can just hang out and kayak there. There's lots of events. Like, Roadie Fest is not the only thing. There'll be events throughout the school year. Movie nights, there's different vendors that'll come and give stuff away. Like, there's so many amazing free things you get to do, and this is like the one time in life where it's like, it's free. It's free. You can just go. You can just do it. You should just have fun. So do enjoy all the free things that come to our campus. And lastly, lucky number 8, take a break. Freshman year gets so hectic. You get here during O week, you're moving in with everyone. There's activities, you're meeting new people, making new friends. There's all these different clubs you have to join. You're looking at Google Maps to try and find the route between your classes. You're trying to look at when office hours are, and then work starts and you get into it, and sometimes it can get really overwhelming. Classes can get overwhelming. You're going to class every day, you're working hard. Clubs start to get a little demanding sometimes if you don't balance them correctly. So it's okay to take a break, take a breather, get some good sleep, finish your assignments, and just rest, and just know that it's okay. In college, we have good days, we have bad days, we cry, I cry, it happens. You'll get through it. This is a transition period in your life. You're going from someone who is in high school and dependent on their parents to do stuff, and now you're just cast into the world and you are somewhat by yourself, but know that you always have a community. Your professors in class get stressful, you have their office hours, you have TAs, you have tutors. When life gets stressful, you have your RAs, you have your RAMs, you have your peers, and you have other faculty that you can make connections with. I've met deans, the head of the computer science department, the dean of arts and sciences, assistant dean of arts and sciences, the president of the university. Everyone is super nice here, super welcoming, and willing to meet with you, willing to get to know your name, know who you are, and we're all here for each other. You are as a community, we're a family. We're 14,500 undergraduates strong, and we're all in this together. We're all on different paths and yet all in the same place, and we're all here for each other. So if you need anything, reach out. Faculty, staff, friends, we all got you, and you will get through this semester. You're gonna have an amazing time. I'll see you in a few days, and let's go, Roadie, 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 Rams, 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 woo! Congrats on your admission, and I'll see you soon.